again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We're just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Mayfield on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Down by Carl Joseph.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
A 23-yard run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
He's across.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives him the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
On the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Space to maneuver at the 40. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
58, right over there. 58, right there. Got one, I got one. Alert, 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 alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Baltimore.
This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to run again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 12 on the year, and the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Browns 14. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
right there.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
B.J. Goodson
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly fit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. The ball comes out. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Being without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. but for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
Jackson.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson now off the bootleg. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28. Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Rashard Higgins. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, that's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7. Brings up
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At the 34-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First down, Baltimore.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front.
Tucker lining up.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he completes it to Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Ravens 42, Browns 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 58, right there. I know he ain't got it. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I'm trying to hurry. Up, left. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Browns 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Tonight's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.